Leo. Welcome back to Karma Life Readings. I'm so sorry that it's taken me about a week. I think I've been gone for 7 days. I'm doing my annual sale that I do right around Taurus season. So my 45-minute reading is $100 off. So I've been doing nothing but client readings, and I kind of caught an energy cold, which is what I call it. Typically happens when I connect to a lot of different energies in a short period of time. So it's only been about like 48 hours so far, and I'm coming off of it. I did try to do some YouTube readings before that, and it wasn't gonna happen. So anyways, I do apologize. If you're new here, Leo, please make sure you subscribe. Forgive me, hit that notification bell. If at any time you feel like you resonate with the messages that come out, please go ahead and hit the like button. Please remember that not all of this energy is going to resonate with you. This isn't a personal reading. So if something doesn't resonate with you, Leo, just let it go and give it to someone else. You know, don't take it or absorb it as your own. If it doesn't match, it doesn't match. So be sure to use your discernment. All links to my Etsy shop are in the description box below if you're interested in learning more about me. All right, so we're going to go ahead and jump into it and take a look at the current energy the spirit wants to talk about that is coming towards you or that is currently around you. So let's take a look here for Leo. You have journey with the number 10. You have poverty with the number 37, which is also 10. And then you have sudden wealth with 11. All right. So you have a date with abundance is what I'm seeing. This has been a long road, a long journey. Some of you, there's something about maybe moving or maybe like being out of a home or something like that with this poverty card and journey. It looks like you're going to come into some type of abundance like that. And for some of you, Spirit is showing it as a connection, some form of relationship, because you have courtship and great fortune on the bottom. And then you have main male and marriage. Okay, so something comes into your life that changes. It changes your relationship with abundance. It changes, it's like it takes you out of a cycle. And I do feel like this is probably coming towards you because of the things that you have worked on and because of the things you've been through. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, look, 9 of Pentacles on the bottom to the King of Pentacles. So something is coming your way, something that you've been working towards. What's the current energy coming towards Leo or surrounding Leo at this time? The 8 of Wands. Okay, so something still feels like it's up in the air. Real specific about travel or going somewhere. Some of you could have went by train. King of Pentacles, you could be moving because of a job, and maybe that's where this wealth comes from. But I just see you kind of going towards opportunities that are more stable. Now, what's the 7 of Cups, though? Why are you confused about something? Okay. You know, the full moon in Libra is coming up. And then we have the full moon in Scorpio coming in Taurus season. And just based on, I don't know a lot about astrology, but just what I know about what those signs represent. And then full moons in general. And I've been noticing this collectively for my, for clients and for YouTube. We are all collectively getting to this point where something big is closing, a cycle, whatever it is we've been going through, all of this mess that we've all been collectively clearing out of our energetic fields and our spirit. And some of us are struggling a little bit with really cutting cords with things in the past. Others of us are right there and we're like, cut them. I'm done. I'm ready. Take me to the new. There is going to be a little bit of a sense of like being overwhelmed. Because no matter what, new levels, new devils, new levels, new beginnings and blessings, right? It all kind of happens simultaneously. So there's going to be all of these opportunities in front of you. And I think you feel a little bit overwhelmed because of what you've been through. And you're like, I cannot make the wrong decision. I don't have, like, time is up. I cannot choose the wrong path or the wrong investment. Like something has got to change. And I keep seeing whack-a-mole. I kind of feel like that's what these opportunities are like. It's like whack-a-mole. Like I gotta knock out the enemy first. Yeah, Temperance, the High Priestess. There's something like there's a specific type of foundation in life that you've been, I want to say secretly, but it's just more like privately been manifesting and working towards. Maybe you haven't really been communicative about it with other people, just in the sense of it being sacred and you wanting to create it. But simultaneously, there's also a lot going on around you on the outside that I think was making you be maybe more quiet about it, because you were recognizing things in other people and their intentions. And you're like, I don't think I want to share this, you know? Yeah, slowing down, the Knight of Pentacles to rebirth. Okay. Which is the Ten of Swords, which is kind of what I saw, like poverty and sudden wealth. That's a big change. That's also where the Seven of Cups is going to come in, because you are going to be a little bit overwhelmed, Leo, because it is a new perception. It's a new you. You're going to recognize, if you haven't already, that you're in this new energy. Please make sure that you listen. Okay, you literally have inner voice and guidance. It's the quiet voice that's telling you what to do. It's not the screaming one. And then there's a breakthrough that comes. And it's after you shatter this, it could even be a poverty mindset. Like no more doubting whether or not you deserve it or whether or not you're worth it, Leo. If you think the same, you'll stay the same. Yeah, Ten of Cups. Ten of Swords to the Ten of Cups. That's emotional peace and harmony. Success. The Fool. I'm watching in real time you release excess baggage. And it's been a journey. This has not been easy. And so when I see journey, poverty, sudden wealth, it's a mindset shift. It's a revelation. It's an aha moment where you realize, oh wait, I actually do not have to carry this with me every day. And this is how I release it. You know, and it's different for every person. It's different for every person. That's why you can find step-by-step things on how to heal and what you need to do. But your channel of releasing energy, it's different for every person. That's why so much of these step-by-step guides and healers and spiritualists, they can only take you so far. Because once it gets to a certain point, it is extremely unique and individual to the person. And that's what's happening. You feel like you don't know what to do, but Spirit is like, you do. It's right here. Yeah, you're cutting the cords of something that's been controlling you for a long time. Marionette, dictatorship. Yep, live and learn. It was an experience. You've mastered cutting cords. It's like you've gained so much spiritual wisdom and insight over what you've been through. Death. It's done. It's over. I feel like somebody liked to, there's an energy around you, Leo, of somebody wanting to control you. So they like to project low vibrational words and thoughts, like, you know, just kind of making you feel like you couldn't do it. Yeah. Causing you to be confused. Okay. And I think that's when you started to catch on, was when you really started to recognize the cycle of, why does this person never have nothing positive to say? Like, what is that really telling me? You know what I mean? So where you were confused, and I see where you're confused, that's where the Seven of Cups comes in. There's a little bit of confusion in regards to the decision that you need to make, and a little bit of worry because you're not familiar with this. But Spirit is like, you're still on the right path. It's okay that you're not familiar. You're on a new level. So these are new challenges. But because of what you've been through, you actually know how to handle this. You do. Take from your tool bag. Assess everything. The star. Assess everything. This is what they want you to be focused on. Connecting with the divine to receive the wisdom and the guidance that you need. And that's what I was seeing. There's a replenishment coming in. A divine message. Yeah, the Three of Pentacles. You're working in unison with the Most High to justice. Okay, air signs here. Aquarius and Libra. Page of Wands, the Empress and the Hermit. Virgo, Taurus energy. Libra again. Somebody's going to try to come to you, Leo, a little bit too late. They come to you when you're healed and grown and they haven't done anything. Page of Wands and Empress. This could be also issue between family, or there's a big age difference. But I see where this person tries to come to get some type of energy from you. I'm not even kidding. That's what I'm seeing. This Page of Wands comes in to try to take some type of energy from you. And it's like you've shut down. They can't access your energy. You've taken back control. Six of Swords, Queen of Wands, Leo, to the Chariot and the Five of Swords and the Five of Cups. They can't take your energy anymore. You've cut them off. Yeah, all they can do is watch from a distance. Damn. All right, so what does Leo need to be focused on? What do they need to be doing with the Star and the Three of Pentacles, please? Sorrow, which is the Nine of Swords, to the Empress. You need to focus on what keeps you held back. And it is some type of sorrow. It is some type of fear. Sorry, you guys, I'm coming off of this energy cold. I might sneeze. That's what it makes me do. And I kind of feel like it's coming. But what I feel like Spirit wants you to focus on is to focus on the sorrow, to focus on the resentment and the pain, not in the sense of being angry and negative, but focus on what it is. Why is it there? And allow the Most High to come in and transform your perception, or to give you a new viewpoint of this pain. And how can you utilize that working with the Most High to then create balance and transform your situation? Because that's why you have the Empress here with the Three of Pentacles. You're about to transform something, transmute something that changes a balance in your life, changes the scale in your life, okay? And I feel like the truth, this is a karmic cycle, especially with justice here. And the truth is going to come out. I feel like I got cotton or whatever all over my nose now. Little white paper from the tissue. I can feel it. Wow, then you have the Emperor. Well, my goodness. But see this, I love this Emperor, because in this deck, Leo, the Emperor is breaking free. And that's what I was just explaining. This is you taking back your power. See those chains breaking free? Yes, and then look at the Star. I'm telling you, this is divine wisdom. This is a major, like, something is being handed to you. It's opening your eyes, it's expanding you. Because on the Star, you know, you have the stars coming down to give you wisdom, right? They're coming down. And then look at the Empress. And now here's your crown of stars. There's a huge transformation that takes place. And so Spirit is asking you, yes, as weird as it sounds, focus on the pain. Focus on the sorrow. And while you're focusing on the sorrow, pray over it. Call on the divine to come in and help you to transform and transmute this energy so that you can know, what am I supposed to do with this? Because there's a whole replenishment and a shift that comes in, Leo. Sweet dreams. So pay attention to your dreams here. Yeah, you have to release yourself from something. Confinement, kept family. There could be something from your past, from your background, ancestral. It could be something right now within your family that you need to disconnect from because it's keeping you stuck. It's like you're tolerating something that you shouldn't tolerate. And I don't know if this is physical or energy wise. You have to decide based on your situation, because this is a large collective. So, but again, I feel like it's about focusing on what we talked about earlier, focusing on these fears, focusing on these traumas. So it is some type of, it's energy that has cords connected to you that were projected onto you from other people, whether it's friends or family or people that you had a tight bond with. You know, and that's just unhealed people. you got to look at who raised you and the perceptions that they were coming from, because there's something here within a family or a bond that has kept you stuck or kept you captive from your dreams. You know, that's pretty deep, but that's what I'm seeing here. It's like somebody was trying to keep you in a box. What's the outcome, please, for Leo? The Ten of Pentacles to the Page of Swords for Leo, the outcome to Judgment. Six of Swords to the Queen of Wands to the Chariot. Look, somebody's beliefs might not be your beliefs, because I see you looking at a family system or a foundation. You're looking at something and you're making a decision. Something doesn't sit right with you. And I do feel like you feel as though something has been taken from you. And as soon as you release whatever resentment you're holding on to, or whatever this energy is, or this belief or this perception with Judgment, once you let it go, everything shifts. What is this, please? Ten of Pentacles, Page of Swords. It's like you're so hesitant. You're looking at it. You're reviewing it. You're analyzing it. Yeah, the inner voice. That's the High Priestess. The Master, because you're trying to overcome. What have I been telling you? Projections. All of this has been projected from someone else. And then you have silence. To comparison, to completion. You have to review something to gain discipline over it, to change what it means within your system. It doesn't have to be a pain. You can see it for what it is. It's a projection from an unhealed person. I don't have to compare myself anymore. I can complete this and expand my consciousness. That's what's happening. I don't have to carry around these projections. They're not my beliefs. Success. That's what it is. That's what it is. The growth. Success, because you've silenced the projections. You've no longer absorbed them. They don't mean anything to you. It's not a part of your future. It's not a part of your life. I don't know why I feel like you're connected to a Cancer, Leo, because I keep wanting to say Cancer. Maybe you're on the cusp. Maybe you're very close with a Cancer. I don't know. Ooh. What is this? This is your initiation. You're going back to where it all came from where it all started. I'm tapping into somebody who is actively healing a huge cycle that they were destined to deal with from the beginning. That's why you have origin. You're really healing something from your family. It may have looked like an outside issue when it presented itself to you in this life, but the further you get in this, the more it's like, I almost feel like this is a calling. This is the Six of Wands. This is like maybe something that's going to be made public, but like you're the one. You couldn't get away from this if you wanted to, type thing. Some of you could be very spiritually gifted to share your gift, or you speak something. Maybe you're on a platform. Maybe you have your own platform. Maybe you write music, because that's very spiritual. Yeah, inner peace. I'm trying to tell you, you overcome something and you find peace. Because what did I say? You silence the projections. You silence the negativity and the crap. I think you find out who the culprit is that's been, sending you this BS energy. Whoever was projecting onto you. All right, show me for Leo, please. You are a star seed. Okay, that makes a lot of sense. A loved one who has passed protects you. Control and stabilize your emotions. You need to meditate. Someone needs to take accountability. And black magic is being done. It will be rejected. Okay, so Okay, so I thought this was personal, so I'm going to share something with you. Before I started your reading, Leo, I did a whole ritual with the Most High praying for protection against black magic. And I lit my candles, and that's what's been going this whole reading. As you can see, my white and black candle. And I thought it was just a personal thing because I just felt it come over me. So I had done my whole, little prayer and ritual. And I almost at the beginning of your reading, Leo, was going to tell you about it. And I was like, no, it probably doesn't have nothing to do with them. That's just what I'm going through. Okay, black magic is being done and will be rejected. Good. And I put this out before your reading. So just know that there's that extra layer of prayer and protection. That's really, really interesting, Leo. Huh. And then this is a karmic relationship. And what's interesting is, that is what a projection is. It's a manipulation, causing you to believe something or absorb something that is not of God, that is not the truth. Repeating cycles and patterns. So maybe that's what you're starting to realize about this situation. This is a karmic relationship, repeating cycles and patterns. And so you're going to release yourself from it, Leo. That's your energy. This is yours. Claim it. You are not crazy. You are just awakening. New job or promotion. Issues with immediate family. Very confused. It's the same energy. It's the same energy. Time to review your relationships in life. Pay attention to what people say, how they behave, how do they talk to you. Is it from a place of speaking life into you, or do they speak death into you? Goddess energy. Okay, somebody here needs to take a spiritual bath and cleanse themselves. Epsom salt, baking soda, herbs, whatever. Yeah, ancestor protection. You need to take a spiritual bath, and you need to put your prayers of protection over you, please. Ten of Swords, because you're going through a rebirth. And you're in the process of breaking negative soul ties and agreements. So that's why you need to take an actual bath, okay? Yeah, you need to take an actual to clear it off physically and energetically. Yeah, see what I'm saying? Somebody's trying to do something. Eight of Swords. Can I swear? Fuck them. That's really how I feel. I'm sorry for swearing, Leo, but it's just, when you do this for as long as I've done this and you really see that there's real people that just focus their life on hurting other people, it gets exhausting. It gets so exhausting to see what people do. Yeah, this person is not, they're not in a good mentally stable place. It literally says bipolar disorder. Okay, so just keep that in mind. Let me do closing messages for you real quick, Leo. Put your protection prayers up. If you're not sure how to do it, you can always research it. You can also use Psalms 91 as a starter. You have someone is going to reach out and express their love or let you know that they're thinking of you and they miss you. You are in the middle of expansion and moving into paradise, which would be like stability and peace. Yeah. Why? Because you're separating from this evil. Separation. Camera. Somebody's thinking about you. Somebody misses you and they want to learn from the past, but they sabotage this soul contract. Yeah, see, you're in the process of breaking free and separating from a soul contract. Hammer and the Runner. The Mask. So this person was gaslighting, and then the Grim Reaper. The relationship is over. No second chances. Review it. Release it for your highest good. All right? And then look, you move into sudden wealth. Ooh, ooh. All right, Leo. I love you guys. Bye.